Truth. No, Jessica, you're not. You're telling me what you want to be true. You're saying that John is really Liam's father and not Brody because you want to hurt everyone all over again.
I don't want to hurt anybody, Natalie. I am sick of this fighting. I'm sick of what it's doing to our families. I'm sick of it all.
And yet here you are, making up this fantasy.
It's not a fantasy. Do you really think that I would come here and tell you this if I didn't have every reason to believe that it were true?
Great. That means you must have some proof. I would love to see it. I would love to see what kind of evidence you actually could have to back this up.
I have a DNA test. It says that Liam is not Brody's son, that he's John's.
You're leaving because of Natalie.
Does it really matter why?
Yes, it does matter. Because I stand to lose the best detective that I've ever worked with, not to mention a real good friend. So, yeah, it matters.
I just can't be here when it happens, Bill.
You know, not too long ago, you admitted that you still are in love with Natalie. Now, does she know that?
Hey, listen, I'm not going to cause any more trouble for Natalie or her family. They've been through enough already.
Okay, so that's a no.
I hope you understand why I have to do this.
Yes, I do, because I've been there myself. But right now, I'm in the middle of a murder investigation, and it's going nowhere.
Look, you got me for another 2 weeks.
I don't even have 2 more days. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., the polls open. Now, if Kathleen Finn is reelected and I haven't made an arrest, then our wonderful new mayor is going to give me the axe.
Well, then she's not getting my vote.
Well, then that makes 2.
Have a seat. We better get some work done.
My poor baby, are you okay?
Where's Mila?
I don't know.
You didn't catch her?
I had to catch you before you turned into a popsicle.
No, it's better you let me drown. I'm gonna have to face my parents' wrath.
Hush, Vimal, there's not gonna be any wrath.
Of course there's going to be wrath. I let my baby sister get taken off by some ruffian, some lout,
Some boy!
You can stay here tonight.
Won't your family mind?
Nah. We only use this place during the summer to change into bathing suits.
A house just for swimsuits? Thank you for being so generous.
Well, I couldn't let you become a baby factory now, could I?
Yes, they would have had me married off and then nothing but baby after
Save
baby
it.
for the...
I know a lie when I hear one. But only because I've been known to tell a few myself.
All right, so maybe I wouldn't have become a baby factory yet. But it is true, when I came of age, my parents were going to make me marry someone I didn't love.
Well, I believed that part. The one thing I can't stand is when parents want to control you.
What do you do when your parents try to control you?
I told you.
You tell them to shove it. And that really works?
All the time. I just tell them not gonna happen.
You have a suspect. Great, let's hear it.
Baker,
My former boss.
Irene's right-hand man. The guy who held me captive and tortured me for 8 years. The guy who's responsible for Victor and I being switched. Don't tell me you didn't think of that.
Well, Baker does have it in him to kill Victor. He tried once.
Well, there you go.
The only problem is Baker was in federal custody at the time of the murder.
Yeah? Did you see him? Did you actually see him inside the federal pen?
No, I didn't see him. It's just on the record.
Records. Okay, well, this is what we know. The feds let Irene go. Who's to say that they didn't let Baker go, too?
It's possible. But why would Baker kill Victor?
Look, you want any answers? You gotta find Baker.
Might be easier to find a gun.
Well, either way, got your work cut out for you. So, hey, Godspeed.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen.
Why didn't you tell him who I am? Yeah, we could have checked the gun right then. 'Cause this gun won't clear you, will it? It'll just prove you guilty.
Yeah, Louie, I am guilty. I killed my brother.
Hey, buddy. I think it's time we go home.
Is Taya okay?
She's just tired. What are you playing with?
My magic wand. Alakazam, Taya.
DNA test on Liam?
No. Let me explain.
That's why you wanted to babysit out of the blue, so that you could pull a hair off of my child's head and then rifle through Brody's things so that you could have something to compare it to.
Natalie, I did not arrange for a DNA test.
Oh, okay, really? Then who did?
I think Victor did.
Victor.
Well, I can't be sure. He's the reason I know that I saw the DNA results.
Okay, let me get this straight. You're saying that Victor gave you a DNA test that shows John is my son's father.
No, I got it after he died.
How? How, Jessica?
I got it from David Vickers.
What is this right here? This note that you initialed about a potential suspect? Brody Lovett?
Yeah, ballistics cleared his weapon.
Yeah, but why would you even think about him in the first place?
A witness came forward. A witness who said she overheard Brody threatening Victor.
Why would Brody threaten Victor Lord?
David Vickers, the dog? Really? You're telling me that David Vickers, the dog, ran a DNA test on Liam and gave you the results? Okay, guys, where are the cameras? Seriously?
I know how this sounds.
Do you? Do you really? You know how this sounds? Jessica, come on. You couldn't come up with something better than this?
It's not a story, Natalie.
Okay, great. Then prove it to me. Show me the test.
I can't.
I'm sorry, where did you leave it? It maybe with Tess or Bess or Wes?
I just don't have it anymore.
You don't have the one piece of evidence to back up this ridiculous story? The dog ate it.
No. But I think that she took it back.
Not exactly sure what was going on between Brody and Victor.
You know, I don't think a day went by when Victor wasn't threatening someone, but Brody threatened Victor?
I don't think Brody's our shooter.
Well, we can rule out Irene Manning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she'd be right at the top of the list if she wasn't locked up when all this happened.
Doesn't mean she didn't arrange it.
But I don't see how. I mean, she was under constant observation. There was nothing to indicate that she was able to smuggle out any kind of message. During the whole build-up to this Victor Lord murder, she only had contact with one other person. And that was her other son, Todd.
I did. I killed my own brother with that gun that you're holding in your hand right now.
So, you've been lying to me all this while.
No, I haven't. I haven't. I didn't know.
That night when you saw me on the docks and gave me this
I
gun.
didn't know. It's like I didn't want to remember.
So why'd you do it? Self-defense?
Well, not in the traditional sense, no, but Victor stole my entire life. Everyone that I cared about, he took away from me. I'm in a cell and being electrocuted and brutally beaten, tortured by my mother, and my brother is raising my kids and exploiting everybody and ruining my name.
So what happened that night?
I'm a little hazy. I don't really remember. I do remember I went to see Victor. I went to see him, and I wouldn't have gone to see that bastard if I wasn't going to go there to try and take my life back from him.
But from what this guy said, your brother had started to make a life of his own. At least one person loved him, misses him, and wants justice for him. His wife.
Here, I got this. I got it.
That isn't a toy, sweetheart.
Oh, no harm
okay?
done. No harm done.
He didn't know what he had.
It's okay.
Am I in trouble?
No, sweetheart. Hey, listen, I have an idea. Why don't you go upstairs and let yourself into Jack's room? I bet you could get into plenty of trouble up there.
Jack doesn't like when I go in his room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I am sorry. Now I know why you were on edge. Did you find that in Danny's things? Danny? Listen, when Star lost her virginity, and Todd, Victor, just made it a circus, but you seem to be keeping level-headed, and I can understand that.
Yeah,
but
listen.
you know, I know what all this is about. I've been there. If you need my help, listen. Is Danny on birth control now? It's not too late, is it? I mean, is she pregnant?
You don't understand. It's not Danny's test. It's mine.
My brother's wife used to be my wife. I loved her.
And now?
I sure wasn't thinking about her when I went after Victor. All I could think about was what Irene had said to me. I had to kill Victor before Victor killed me.
Are you glad you did it?
It's not like I had a choice.
Well, what if you did have a choice? Would you have done any different? Do you wish you had?
Every time I look at Victor's son's face,
Look, if our positions were reversed, I would want to know, okay? I'd want you to tell me. But I guess I should have figured out the how.
Are you kidding? I'm totally loving the Shih Tzu
But with the
angle.
wedding tomorrow, I didn't think that I could wait another second.
Absolutely. I mean, why hurt me tomorrow when you can hurt me today?
Natalie, if I wanted to hurt you, don't you think I'd come up with a more plausible story?
I don't know. What I do know, finally, is that we want two very, very different things. I want my sister, and you want a punching bag. And I am sick and tired of being your punching bag. So now it's my turn.
How can you be so calm? My little sister could have gotten involved in who knows what kind of danger. Drugs, alcohol, graffiti.
Vima, please. You're jumping to conclusions, okay?
Did you not see what I saw? Neela has been in this country for all of 2 seconds, and she's already been kidnapped by some street urchin.
Vimal, I'm not so sure she was kidnapped.
But we saw her dragged off.
We saw her run off, hand in hand. She didn't scream, she didn't call for help. Vimal, I'm afraid you're gonna have to face the possibility that your little sister may have gone quite willingly.
How could that be? We're the only two people she knows in this entire hemisphere.
Clearly she met someone new. She's always been an extrovert.
That's gonna be her undoing. You don't know what happens to unsuspecting girls in this country. For all we know, she could be sold into slavery at this very moment.
Vimal, there's only one way to find out.
I'm sorry, I thought we had sheets around here somewhere. I guess you could use this until I smuggle some real blankets out for you. What?
Huh?
Why are you looking at me like that?
I can't get married, Vimal. Rajiv is not the man of my dreams.
And who is?
I don't know. Only that he's an American, my own age, with beautiful wavy hair and a fantastic body.
That's all?
It wouldn't hurt if he's rich.
Hello?
Sorry. You remind me of somebody.
Who?
Oh, someone good. It's my brother's wife.
What are you gonna do?
Since the day I come home, the only person that's got my back is that little kid Sam. He's a cute kid. He's the closest thing I have to a friend. And how do I repay him? I kill his old man.
You didn't kill the man to hurt the boy.
No. Halloween, right? I show up at the kid's house. Sam, he wants to go trick-or-treating with me. And he's got this pumpkin, and he drew on it so that it looked like me. Nobody had ever done anything like that for me. Anybody ever drawn a pumpkin so it looks like you? And I can't even look at the kid in the eye because I know what I've done to his father. And part of me, okay, part of me thinks, part of me knows that I had to do what I had to do to Victor. But there's this other part of me that wishes to God that the whole thing would just be done with it, and it hadn't happened. And that there's like this war between me. You have no idea what this is like.
I've been to war. I know all about it. You go through something unspeakable, like what your mother did to you, and it sticks to you. Makes you do things. And you have to live with those things until they kill you. Or till somebody forgives you. Then you forgive yourself. And then you just live. Look at me. I'll forgive you, Todd.
Manning says that Irene killed Louie for the gun and then ditched it in the river.
Yeah, but are we sure that's what really happened?
No. No, we're not. Well, we searched high and low, and there's no sign of Louie. I mean, maybe she made that up just to mess with Todd.
I wouldn't take anything that Irene Manning said for granted.
He was a good man, though. I just pray he's still alive.
Well, if he is, then maybe he still has the gun that was used to kill Victor Lord, with the person's fingerprints on it who did it.
You forgive me.
I knew guys like you in the service. Fought alongside them. Guys who did things. Whoa. Guys who got used, damaged, discarded. Left to fend for themselves, get along best way they could, any way they could. I can't watch that happen to you or anybody else.
So, what are you gonna do?
Hello, Rama.
Neela, are you all right?
I'm fine. How is Vimal? I heard he fell into the water.
Oh, you know your brother. He swims like an otter.
Let me talk to him.
Neela, we're glad you're fine. Where are you, baby?
I'm with a friend.
Oh, that's good. You're making new friends. That's great.
Brenna, let me give you the phone.
Your brother's very worried about you, Neela.
No, he's worried about shipping me back to India so Mumby and Jumby can force me to marry that amphibian Rajiv.
Well, I have a message for Vimal.
Tell my brother, not gonna happen.
She hung up on me. Never mind her poor phone etiquette. What's going on?
All I can say is that I'm certain Neela will be fine.
That was cool. What you did.
What did I do?
Standing up to your family like that.
I just followed your lead.
Oh, well. It's late. I better get to bed.
Wait, I don't even know your name.
Jack. Jack Manning.
Neela Patel.
Wait a sec. Is your brother Vimal?
Yes, why?
He works for my dad. Well, used to, sorta. Anyway, good night.
Wait, Jack Manning.
Yes?
Thank you for saving me.
What does that mean? You gonna hit me?
No. I should. But I'm done. I'm done. Done with all of this craziness, your crazy lies. I mean, seriously, Jessica, a dog?
Natalie.
But I'm glad. I'm really, really glad that you stopped by tonight. Because you've proven once and for all that you're just not worth it. So take your act and take it to somebody who cares.
Fine. Fine. You don't believe me? Then get your own DNA test done. You can postpone the wedding.
Oh, you want me to postpone the wedding so that you can make sure that the wedding doesn't happen? Forget it, Jessica! And please, God, do not show up at that ceremony. In fact, don't even show up in my life ever again, because if I see your face, I am gonna beat it in!
If Manning shot Victor, he could be lying about Louie and the missing gun. Now, I could take that to the mayor.
That might hold Finn off for a while until we find some more evidence.
We?
Yeah, we. You got me for 2 more weeks.
Look, John, you know when Clint married Nora, I wish that I could have just disappeared, but I couldn't because I had a son, and I couldn't do that to him.
I don't.
I know. As much as I hate to say this, if you would like to consider today your last day, then you got my blessing.
Thanks, Bill. I think I'll take you up on that.
Tomorrow, you are going to be Mrs. Brody Lovett. And you and Liam and Brody, you're gonna be a family. No matter what crazy lie Jessica comes up with, it's not gonna change that.
You're giving me back the gun?
On one condition.
Louie, here's the thing. Now that I'm rich, I just don't carry around that much money.
Oh, no. I want money. I want you to get some help. What is so funny?
My whole life, everyone's always said that to me. I hear you say it, and I think it might be true.
Of course it's true. Because if you don't do something to fix yourself, you're going to wind up fixing somebody else, just like you fixed your brother. Oh, one more thing. You watch out for that Delgado guy. That one's on the ball.
You're hiding something, Manny. You're your friend. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Well, Manny, you did it again. You're a genius. You're in the clear. You got away with murder.
Taya, are you pregnant? It's positive?
I'm having Victor's baby. And he won't be here to see it. How can that be? How can he be gone?